So in my last video, I talked a little bit towards the end there about detachment. Far too often when we're reading the news, and I see it so much on social media, where somebody will have a post about a celebrity or an athlete or a politician or whatever, and we are emotionally invested somehow in that person's personal reality, right? And I don't get it, but I know that people that are invested in other people's reality are trying to escape their own. We have to let go of that. One exercise that I found very valuable that Hugh Conzo taught me many years ago, it's called being enmeshed with someone else. And having healthy relationships is kind of like having your hands like this, right? And if you'll put your hands out like this, healthy relationships kind of come together and they separate and they come together. But if you're enmeshed with another person, it's like having your hands like this and you're squeezing so tightly that when you look down at your hands, it's often difficult to determine, if you're squeezing that hard, which finger goes to which hand. And that is very much like how we're connected to people that we have in the news. And I'll be honest with you, Trump's one of them, where there are so many people that are emotionally tied and invested in this man who is now finally starting to experience the karma of his actions and starting to be held accountable to it. And there's so many people that are invested because what he is reflecting and so mirrors their own. But what we have to do is start to detach ourselves from other people's reality. So if you close your eyes for a moment and you imagine all the people that you feel connected to in your life, and it's like cords, imagine these cords that go out from you to all these people you feel connected to, whether it's somebody you feel that you're really invested in your sports team, or a celebrity that you follow, or a politician that you follow. If you're feeling emotionally invested in the outcome of their experiences, you're enmeshed with them. And I would encourage you to start unplugging those cords, just like they're electrical plugs. Start unplugging from those people, because you're losing life force energy from yourself to them, right? Because you're invested in them, you're invested in their lives instead of being invested in your own. Because unless you have 100% of your life force energy every day working on creating your reality, you're investing your energy to create someone else's reality. And we have to, if we are ever to find peace in our lives and peace within ourselves, we have to detach from as many of these other people as possible. You may not want to detach from your wives and your children at some point, or your husbands, or even your immediate family, but at some point you'll want to do that. Because if you're overly emotionally invested in the outcome of their reality, then on some level you're taking responsibility for what they're manifesting in their lives. And that's not healthy.